It is exactly 7 days to the very minute that I had transferred or planted all of these seeds and placed them under my grow lights. So this is my 7-day update, and I did a lot of moving around because I wanted to put the seeds that did not germinate to the top, and then the ones that did germinate towards the bottom, but I do have a couple that germinated up here. And if you remember, you see my purple basil there, the little purples. They're getting bigger. And the oregano, that's the Italian oregano. And I have the green Italian basil. And these are the collard greens here and here. Oops. Here, here. And so all of the peppers and eggplants take a longer time to germinate, so I have them all on the top shelf here. And then so what I did was, today is day 7. I just got finished transplanting some of my larger plants to the bigger pots. And so these are the butternut squash. These are all tomatoes. And I was able to create more plants because when I dropped a couple of seeds in, I was able to carefully, like these two were together in this one, and I was carefully able to move one to the other. And you have to be very, very, very gentle when you do that, because you could rip the roots. But if you're gentle enough, you can create more. So all of the brown ones are the ones I've created more. And basically, when you put like 3 or 4 seeds in to see what germinates, or 2 or 3 seeds, you can carefully, like on this one, see there's like a couple of seeds germinated. If you're careful enough and you know what you're doing, you can move one next over and create more plants. And I do this because my mom also gardens. She started gardening, so I'm going to share some plants with her. So I was carefully able to, like the blush tomatoes, these two were together, and you just basically, like, when you pour the soil into your hand, just very, very gently with your other hand, kind of just pull them apart very, very lightly. And if they come apart, that's great, you can do this. If they don't come apart and they're, their roots are together, I wouldn't want to risk it. When they're young at this stage, they're very delicate, but at the same time, they're also very kind of like versatile, where you can do more for them. So down here, these are the bigger ones. And like I say, this is day 7 exactly from when I planted the seeds. And so here are all my butternut squash and green zucchini, and they've gotten pretty big just quickly. Germinate fast, and so I put them in these bigger pots here. And these are all the green zucchini, cucumbers, and squash, butternut squash. So if you're really careful, you can get more. I was able to pull out 11 more plants from separating the seeds very gently. And you kind of get, once you do it a couple of times, it becomes easier. So yeah, I was able to pull 11 more plants for my seeds, and I have enough room for when the other ones go into bigger pots too, but right now they're still haven't germinated yet on the top here. Anaheim peppers and eggplants take a while. So like I said, today's day 7, and these are all germinated. These are all the tomatoes and collard greens, and then on the bottom these are all squash.